Hello, everyone. My earbuds are kind of like super tangled, so ignore that. I just noticed that. But per usual, I'm just going to make sure that it's loaded all up on my channel, and it looks like it's working. It is working. Perfect. How is everybody doing today? I almost said this morning. It's not even remotely close to morning. What is wrong with my brain right now? Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope your weeks are going well. Yeah, my week has been, it's Wednesday. My week has been going pretty well. Trying to think of any updates. Not many updates. I am working on a vlog right now. I think, though, I'm not going to edit my vlog while I do these sprints because I really, really want to finish the book I'm reading right now. I'm reading The Stalker by Sarah Alderson. And I can talk about it in a minute, kind of like what it's about after more people join. But yeah, I think I'm going to be reading this whole time because I'm very excited to get some reading done. Oops. Hello. Hey, how are you? Hey, girl. How are you? Hello. I keep forgetting it's Wednesday. I know. It doesn't really feel like Wednesday today for me. I don't know why. It's just been like a day that feels really way later in the week than it actually is. So let me know if I'm alone on that. But I guess without school being in session, I just don't really know what day of the week it usually is because my schedule changes kind of often. So I'm like, I don't know, it could be any day, you know? Let's get out of these reading slumps. Yes, we were talking about how we're both in reading slumps. And I swear, I've been seeing so many people post about being in reading slumps right now. And I think it's a common thing to be in, especially in the summer. Reading slumps, I mean, they're always common, but especially at this time of the summer, things are feeling slumpy for a lot of people. So hopefully everyone tonight will get into the books they're reading and really enjoy reading and kind of fall back into our mutual love for literature. So, hi, I'm reading You by Caroline Kepnes. Sorry. By the way, before I comment on this, I have these glass straws. I cannot stop using them. They make drinking water like really fun, if that makes sense. Because like I have trouble remembering to stay hydrated. So I have to I have to kind of make drinking water fun and motivate myself. So yeah, these are super cute. They're just glass and I got them from Amazon. Everybody where I am in this area has been just having awful allergies because of the time of year. And so my throat's been really scratchy. So I need to remember throughout this stream to drink some water, especially because I'm speaking. But You by Caroline Kepnes, a classic. For me, I feel like I was in the minority where I didn't like this book quite as much as most people. I don't know why that was. It just was the case for me. I think it was a little bit too long, and part of it was because I had seen the show already. But I hope you enjoy it. I know it's like a lot of people's favorites, and especially for people who really like stalkery books, it is high up there. I'm reading The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. Ooh, that's exciting. I have it over on my shelf over there. And I know it's kind of tiny, but I think I'm going to wait to read it. It would be one of those books where I'm tempted to pick it up right now, but I have so many books I need to read before it. But I hope you enjoy it. The cover is like so good, so stunning. I swear, like YA covers are usually better in my opinion than adult covers. Correct me if anybody disagrees, but YA covers are just so good. Like, love them. I've been needing these sprints all week. So excited to dedicate time to reading. Oh, thank you. I'm excited to dedicate time to reading as well. I have been kind of, like I said earlier, I've been very, very slumpy lately. I think lots of different factors put different people into slumps, but I've been in a slump. So I'm ready to read. I got that through NetGalley. Are you enjoying it? Hey, won't be reading. Not for now. I'm doing an unlock game, escape room type of board game. Ooh, I rented and it's due very soon. So, hi. When I'm done, I'll pick up the Dragon Republic. Ooh, well, I hope you have fun doing that. I did an escape room once, and I'm the kind of person who just does not thrive in an escape room. If you know what a 6 is on the Enneagram, I am a very anxious human. I'm not good in those situations. I just start like getting not like scared for my safety because it's a safe room or it's an escape room. So it's like obviously safe, but the group dynamics can get like really tense in those like escape rooms. And sometimes it's just too much for me. So, but I know that there's some really cool escape rooms. I think you just have to be with the right people and totally the right dynamic for it to go really well. Anyway, that was a tangent. Hey, how are you? Trying to read some Darcy Coates to get me out of feeling slumpy. Yeah, I really need to pick up Darcy Coates very bad. I've heard about Darcy Coates for honestly so long, and I just need to pick up Darcy Coates for some good old classic. I think it's like cozier horror, I've heard. But I know a lot of people love her writing. I'm hopefully going to finish The Cipher by Kate Koja tonight for the Smarky. What am I saying? The spooky smart bitch readathon. I've only been getting through 10 pages at a time. I really, really wanted to do that readathon so badly, but I just am in such a slumpy like place, and I've been pretty stressed out, if I'm being fully honest, with life, that I decided I wouldn't like pressure myself to do that readathon because I was already going to do the Enneagramathon, which I was a host for. And that was for 2 weeks. I know that the spooky smart bitch is going on all month, but yes, I hope you complete all the prompts. All of the prompts are amazing and love Jordaline so much, but I just don't think I can participate in the readathon this year. Also, another thing is I have talked about this a little bit, but I'm a teacher. I work with kids, and so I have to be careful with the content I'm putting out. Like if anybody were to find my YouTube channel, I don't know if that would be something that they would have a problem with. They shouldn't have a problem with it, but you know, it be like that sometimes. I think that I'm going to start These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I only have the audiobook for 5 more days, so I definitely need to read it ASAP. No, I've heard of that one. I think so. Is it YA? I think it's YA. Which Darcy Coates? Going to be starting For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. It's my first Samantha Downing book, so fingers crossed. Yes, I still need to read My Lovely Wife. I've heard so many people love that book. But honestly, this For Your Own Good sounds like a more interesting concept for me right now, just because I'm super into like dark academia and like school settings. I don't know. I'm into that. So I feel like I'm going to pick that one up first. I hope it's good. I want to pick it up too. Yeah, I want to pick it up too. It's in one of my most anticipated thriller releases videos. I just finished The Caro Haunt, and now I'm reading The Whispering Dead. Nice. What rating did you give The Ivies? Just finished reading it, and it was a 5-star for me. I hope so too. I love The Caro Haunt. I just finished Caven Manor and also loved it. I feel like Darcy Coates has so many books, like a huge backlist. I gave The Ivies 2 stars. Oh no, it was too cliche for a thriller. I guessed everything. That's a big thing. If you read a ton of thrillers, you start to be able to pick up on those tropes and like the twists and stuff, and it can kind of decrease your enjoyment of them. And I feel like I'm almost in that place where I've read so many thrillers that things are not feeling unique to me anymore, which is like a bummer because it's my favorite genre. I mean, horror is too. I haven't read as much horror. It's interesting. I always loved horror movies, but then loved reading thrillers. And I only recently started getting into reading horror books. But I want to read a ton more. I made a whole video, and every single one of those books on that video for like the anticipated August horror releases, I was like really excited about. I just have so many books I'm excited about. I think I will probably be reading more and more like horror books, especially like prioritizing those for this like spooky season, even though I love spooky stuff and like it's a year-round thing for me, but I'll probably be focusing more on like horror books over the thrillers that are in my TBR pretty soon. Darcy Coates is amazing. I just purchased her Black Winter series. I've never been in a real escape room, but would love to do it, even if I'm bad at it. Haha. But yeah, it can go great or ish, depending on who you're with. Yeah. It depends. I think the reason why my experience was weird too was it was like me and my two friends, and I loved our dynamic. But then there was like this random group of like 3 teenagers and like their mom or something. And it was this weird dynamic of like, we didn't know them, but we had to work with them. But like, then they had their own dynamic, and then me and my friends had our dynamic. So it was just kind of like, just a little bit of a weird experience. And also the one I was doing, it was the Oval Office, and it was hard. Like, I'm not good at clues and that kind of thing. So it was difficult. Super love Darcy Coates. I love The Whispering Dead. Let me know how you like it. I'm reading Chloe Brown. Nice. Hola. Hey, how are you? I love your moon earrings that you've been wearing today. They're super cute. I love earrings. Earrings are like my favorite accessory, I think. I need to get like more and more cute earrings. I don't know. I need to build my collection. Promise I will let you know. Hey, how are you? Love your glasses. Thank you. These are from Zenny. I've been wanting glasses that are like this for a long time. They're really dirty. You can like see that. I'm going to clean them. I think Warby Parker. Oh, why was I saying Warby and Parker? Warby Parker has some ones that are kind of like this, but they're really expensive. And I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for them. But then I looked on Zenny and I found these, and I was like, these are perfect. And they were only like $40 or something with my prescription. So I appreciate that. I love them. Sorry, I'm late. That's fine. No one ever has to apologize for like being late. It's totally fine. Hello. I am reading The Stalker by Sarah Alderson. Now that more people are here, I'll share what it's about. It's basically about this couple, and they're going to this remote island in Scotland to go like to this cabin, and it's super secluded, and they have to like go in a boat to go over to the island, and they're there, but then someone seems to be stalking them. Like everything seems okay, and then progressively they start seeing like a shadow, and then things just progress, and it's pretty good. I still think I like Just Married, which is sort of a similar concept to this one. Just Married by Kirsten Modglin, better, but this one is still good. I just think I'm a little bit desensitized, like I was saying earlier, to thrillers. Like I kind of expect certain things to happen. So when they happen now, I'm not like super surprised, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit sad because it's like, okay, like it's not going to be as shocking as the first couple thrillers I've ever read. But when a thriller still does shock me, I like super, super appreciate it. Like They Never Learn really shocked me, the plot twist in there, and it just totally blew my mind. So there's still good thrillers. It's just I'm a little bit, desensitized. Hello, gorgeous. I just finished 56 Days, and now I'm starting Punk 57. Ooh, 56 Days. I want to read that one so bad. I have it, actually. Yeah, I have it from my book of the month. I can't remember what month it was. I feel like it was last month. Heard Velvet Was the Night is a noir and not horror thriller, and now I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I just got mine in the mail yesterday. It's like a little bit damaged, like the slightest bit. I'm kind of a snob with like conditions of books. Like I understand in shipping, stuff can happen, but it's a little, I don't even think you can fully tell. Can't really tell here, but yeah. So cute. This is going to be my September book club pick. And I did like a cover recreation and everything because I'm so obsessed with this cover. And Yeah, I'm excited to read it. I think I'm going to start it next week. I originally thought I may like start it tonight, but I need to finish some of the books I've started because I've started too many books. I need to finish them. I need to be responsible. Did you like 56 Days? Hey, what are you reading? Yes, everyone tell me what you are reading. I would not do well in escape room. I know they're stressful. They really are. And like everybody's personalities just come out so much in escape rooms. Like if someone has a tendency to be super like intense and competitive, like it will come out in an escape room. Though there will always be somebody who's like bossing you around. And that can just be like a no for me. Like as a 6, I'm like, I can't, like, that's just stressful. So yeah. I heard there's like scary escape rooms though that sound really interesting. So that may be fun, like horror themed escape rooms. Yes and no. The beginning was so boring, but the twist saved it so much. Ended up giving 56 Days 3 stars. I'll be interested. I'm very intrigued by the concept of 56 Days. It's like the first book I will be reading that kind of acknowledges the pandemic. I've heard it's not too much to make it like unenjoyable, because if it was just about the pandemic, it would just be really sad. But it's like a situation that comes from the pandemic where I don't know if everybody knows about what this book is about, but it's basically this girl who moves in with her new boyfriend because lockdown is happening. And so she wants to spend time with him. And she kind of like views this as a nice way to kind of be free from the judgment of her peers and her family and just get to know this new person she's dating. But then things maybe take a turn for the worst. And I think that's such a good concept. It's going to be so interesting to read it. So yeah. I just had a dream that I was in an escape room last night. That sounds stressful. I hope it was an okay dream. Also, hello. Hi. I'll send you the Instagram of the girl I got it from. Is that for the earrings? I'm not sure. Was it a good dream or a bad one? Yeah, that's my question. I love Zenny. That's where I got my sunglasses from. Yeah, Zenny's great. I've been using Zenny for the past 4 or 5 years. I mean, you really have to be careful about knowing your measurements on your glasses and like what looks good on your face, because I have a face that a lot of glasses like look kind of, they overpower my face a lot because I kind of have a small face. So I just have to make sure I know the measurements of what will be okay on my face. And sometimes it's a huge bummer because I'll see glasses and I'll be like, they're so, so cute. I want to order them. But I avoid kind of them not fitting me by making sure that the dimensions are good. So that's a little tip. Not good or bad, just weird. I was wearing roller skates for some reason. That's kind of random. So excited to get to Stalker. I have it from NetGalley. Cool. I hope you like it. And also I'm really curious what you'll think of it, because for me, again, like it's the twists that happened were not like super shocking. Like it was one of those situations where I got to the twist and I was like, okay, like, yeah, that's clever, but it's nothing I haven't read before, if that makes sense. So I'll be curious to think, or to hear what you think. I was distracted. There's this really cute puppy outside my window. Thanks. Was trying to figure out if I want to purchase it. I'm reading Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. Ooh, is that the one with the bicycle on the cover? Maybe. I'm glad I got 56 Days off my book of the month. I'm curious what others rate it. Yeah, I'll be curious to see. I'm going to buy Velvet Was the Night on Friday. You're going to be so happy having the physical copy. It's so pretty. It's so worth it. Have you read any Silvia Moreno Garcia besides can't talk. Besides Mexican Gothic? I have not. I want to. I need to read more by her because I really, really enjoyed Mexican Gothic. And I have an inkling I think I'm really going to enjoy Velvet Was the Night. Shade by Chad Nicholas, self-published horror novel. Ooh, also, hi, how are you? It must be a very different time of day where you are because you're all the way in Australia. Yes, same. I don't hear many people talking about it. I think people are scared. It hits close to home. Yeah, I get that. Like, some people have talked about how they don't want to read pandemic horror. Like, they don't so much want to read anything involving a pandemic because, hello, we're in one, and it's, we're all kind of wanting to go to books to escape the reality of right now. So I'm kind of not really doing much pandemic horror. I will say I did read The Troop, which kind of it's like a virus. Is that the right word? It's like a tapir thing that's going around. So, yeah. I'm reading It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I usually only read thrillers, so reading this romance is quite different. Yeah, I do not read romance books. I think the only romance books I've read were like YA, like John Green. I read like A Walk to Remember, I think. Romance is just not my genre. It really isn't. It's like romance, fantasy. They're not my genres, and I'm so happy they're other people's genres, and I'm happy for them, but I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. Yes, it has a bicycle on the cover and feet. I hate feet. Feet are disgusting. I stand by this opinion. I really don't like feet. I have that problem. I feel like such an old woman. I have to like lean in to see the comments because they're kind of small on my screen. Here, let me make it bigger. Okay, now we're full screen. For some reason, I never full screen like internet tabs on my computer. I don't know why I don't do that, but I just did it so I can read better. Okay, I have that problem a lot now with thrillers because I've read so many at this point. Honestly, for me, the ending is what breaks a thriller for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's another reason why I'm kind of wanting to read more horror, because horror doesn't always follow like a very similar formula. Like, there's a lot of really unique horror, whereas it's harder to make thrillers unique because it's sort of formulaic. It's a pretty formulaic genre. Of course, there's like exceptions, like to every genre. But yeah. I just bought The Beautiful for, I don't know what that is. Sorry. Oh, by. I read it as for SMG. The Beautiful by SMG. I'm excited to read Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia too. Yes, and that cover is beautiful too. Silvia Moreno Garcia is so just, her covers, they're always so good. They're so good. I'm such a cover person. I love when book covers are pretty. I'm hoping to buy the signed edition of Velvet Was the Night from Barnes & Noble. I have never bought a signed edition of something. I think I need to do that with Riley Sager. Like, his next book he puts out, I think I need to do that. But I have not gotten a signed version. My dream is to meet Riley Sager and have him sign a book for me in front of me. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. Probably won't, but yeah. Also, oops. I don't know her whole backlist, so I didn't realize The Beautiful was by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Where did I leave off? Here, I think. I'm reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. Hello, it's 8:30 a.m. That's early. I love that you're up and ready to read at 8:30 a.m. though. That's amazing. I wish I was like that. I wish I was productive at 8:30 a.m. I'm really not. I'm not a morning person at all. I'm like the least morning person you'll ever meet. It's so bad because then I'm like tired the whole entire day because I'll stay up to like 2 or 3 sometimes, and it's a mess. I really need to, I need to fix that. Also, The Cousins, I hope you enjoy it. I love the cover of this. I promise this is not going to be just me talking about all the covers I love the whole stream, but I can't help it. If I love a cover, I have to say it. Hey, how are you? the way I was supposed to meet Riley Sager last summer and his event got canceled because of COVID. Oh, that is so sad. First of all, that would have been so cool. I would have been so jealous, but also I'm so sad it was canceled. That is so sad. Everything is canceled. Like all of my plans basically for the last year and a half have just been canceled pretty much, you know? I love reading in the morning. I wish I could do that. I really wish I could. It takes me forever to wake up. It's so weird. I'll be tired all day and then I'll want to take a nap, and then it'll hit like 9 p.m. and then I'm not tired at all. And then I can stay up forever, even if I haven't had much sleep. It's just my brain, I don't know, my body, it's weird. I'll go visit Riley Sager for you since he's my professor's neighbor. I know, I've heard you say this before. That's so funny. I love that. I'm still in my PJs though. I mean, PJs all day, every day. It was so funny. At my new job, basically, they're like, you can wear like whatever you want pretty much as long as it's not like, you know, swearing or something. And they're like, just don't show up in your pajamas. And I was like, oh man, I'd love to show up in them. I would never do that, but I just think it's funny that they have to say that. Like, please don't come in your pajamas. Like, we know you want to, but please don't. Yeah, cracked me up. Meet him in person, to sign lock every door. What a wonderful dream that is. Yeah, that would be such a wonderful dream. That would be such a wonderful dream. Are you working, Sav, since the move? Like, I know you used to work at a coffee shop. Yes. So I'm working at a coffee shop here. The coffee shop is like very different here though. So Magnolia was very like touristy, and, you know, it was a big tourist place. So the coffee was very fast paced. Like, it was a lot about getting the coffee out as fast as possible. Like, the quality was still important, but it wasn't like the biggest focus. But now I'm at like a mom and pop shop. Like, it has really, really, really good coffee. They actually roast their own coffee. It's so, so good. Like, it is so good. Actually, the place I work was, I'm not super into CrossFit, but there's this thing called CrossFit Games that happens in Madison, Wisconsin every year. And the place I work is actually the official like coffee provider for that really big event. I did not work the event, but I was like working in the shop, and then some of my coworkers were working like at the event. But they met like the winner of the last CrossFit Games and stuff, and it was like a really big deal. Hey, love. I would have gotten a personalized copy for you and sent it to you. You would have made like my actual whole entire life. Like, that's my one dream. Just like, you know, hey, was that your doorbell? No. My husband came home. He comes home at 7, like, well, a little after 7. He always comes home for his break, and his text is a doorbell. That's so funny that you heard that. I was like, I wonder if people think my doorbell is ringing right now. I made it. Hey, girl, how are you? Hey. I don't know why I kind of like sang that. One of my coworkers does this thing. I love it. She'll like say a sentence and then she'll like sing the end of it. So she'll be like, why are there people here? Why do they want coffee? And it's like, I feel like I'm going to start doing that. What's your go-to coffee order? Oh my gosh, you've opened up a can of worms with this. Okay, so short story. I don't know what it is, but I'm not huge into like flavors in my coffee except for vanilla. I really like vanilla in my coffee. So I usually get a vanilla latte with almond milk. I know that oat milk technically steams better and it acts a lot more like whole milk. However, I don't know. I just like the taste of like that nutty flavor with the espresso. I feel like it complements it super well. So vanilla latte with almond milk. In the summer, I usually get iced. In the winter, I usually get hot. However, I'm starting to really get into Americanos. Americanos are just espresso shots with water. which may sound kind of alarming or gross to some people because it's like just the espresso and water. But if the espresso is really good quality, it is so, so good. I've never tried a hot Americano, but iced Americanos are so good. And if you want, you can add flavoring to them. So like sometimes I'll get like a vanilla Americano. Other times I'll just get a plain Americano with a little splash of almond milk. Something else that's really, really good at where I work is they do this like maple orange. They usually do a maple orange nitro. So nitro is a cold press mixed with nitrogen. So it comes out like a lot creamier than just like typical cold brew. So they'll do maple syrup with orange bitters and a little bit of cream and then nitro, which is the cold press. But what I like doing is I like making it a latte. So I'll do the espresso shots with almond milk, and then I'll do the maple syrup and then orange bitters. So yeah, anyway, that was a long tangent, but I just don't like my coffee like super, super sweet. But so I usually do less syrup than the recipe calls for. So like with the maple orange nitro, I just would do like less maple because like I can't handle too much maple syrup. But yeah, that's my life in coffee. Coconut milk has been my go-to. Yeah, the place that so Magnolia had every single milk alternative. The place I work at now doesn't have coconut milk. Coconut milk is super good, but I really like coconut milk in iced drinks. I don't like hot coconut milk. I don't know why, but yes, coconut milk is really good. Vanilla lattes are so good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with vanilla latte. I feel like it's just a classic staple. My favorite is coffee, or I can't talk. My fave is coffee is pumpkin spice latte, and my Dunkin' just got all their, why can I not? I cannot speak. I'm sorry. Dunkin' just got all their pumpkin recently. Love it. Yes, I need to try out Dunkin'. I've never tried out Dunkin' Donuts. I feel like there's a Dunkin' in my area, but I feel like I tried in college and they didn't have milk alternatives. If people have been, like, let me know if there's milk alternatives at Dunkin' Donuts because I really need to try Dunkin' because I hear people raving about Dunkin'. So I don't think I've ever had a vanilla latte. Oh my gosh, really? Vanilla lattes are very common. It's like probably the most common drink order. Vanilla or caramel latte is like the thing I hear the most. And then a lot of people just want like an iced coffee, like a cold press. Before I was vegan, I got pumpkin spice Americanos, and they were so good because the milk in the lattes made them too sweet. Americanos all the way. Yeah, so I don't remember the taste of milk, if I'm being honest, because I haven't had it in so many years. But I know that with like whole milk, as you heat the milk up, it makes it sweeter. So I can understand why you would say that. And I get that too. Like almond milk usually has some sweetness in it too, unless you get unsweetened almond milk. So yeah, same. Like I've started kind of craving just like that really strong coffee taste and not as much like the milk taste. But I love the milk too. It's honestly, I drink multiple drinks per shift, which is not very good because that means I'm overloading myself with caffeine because we just get free unlimited drinks. So sometimes I'll have like way too much, but I'm trying not to do that. It's just so hard when you're there all day and you can just do it, you know? My Starbucks order recently has been a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. It's so delicious. Everybody loves sweet cream. I have not had sweet cream. I probably cannot have it. It's probably dairy, but it looks delicious. Yeah. LMAO for a video Kat from BookTube Beginnings made got me an iced coffee with extra cream, extra sugar, and coconut shot. That is so sweet. I can't. My stomach can't handle like really rich and sweet stuff. Like I have a weak stomach with that kind of stuff. My Dunkin' has oat milk. Okay. I'll have to try it. I really should try it, especially now that they're going to have all their like pumpkin-y stuff. I need to do that. They have milk alternatives now. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. I will report back next week and I'll I'll probably try Dunkin' coffee if I can find it. You need to get a vanilla latte ASAP. Yes, you should get a vanilla latte. I only go to Dunkin'. My go-to coffee order is a long one. Vanilla bean frappuccino with 3 pumps cinnamon dolce. 3 pumps cinnamon dolce, 3 pumps vanilla topped with whipped cream. That is like a dessert there, but I'm glad you like it. Caramel macchiatos are my fave. Do they do caramel macchiatos at Dunkin' the way that Starbucks does them? I learned recently that the macchiatos that like Starbucks does are actually kind of upside down lattes. It's interesting. I never knew that. Like a true macchiato or a traditional macchiato is 2 espresso shots with a dollop of foam. So it's a really small drink. It's only like 2 ounces. So whenever people order macchiatos at work, I have to ask, like, is it like the Starbucks version or a traditional macchiato? And I never knew what a macchiato was, really, like a traditional one, until I started working where I work. So it's really interesting. I'm learning all these new coffee things. I'm an iced coffee or an iced latte girl. Hot coffees kind of make me feel sick. Yes, they're sweeter and kind of heavier on your stomach. I'm not a big vanilla person. I love hazelnut. Ooh, yeah, hazelnut is so good. Hazelnut with almond milk is so good because it's like this really like nutty. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh, hazelnut it's perfect. Hazelnut and vanilla, they're like the only flavorings I generally like. Y'all are making me want to go downstairs and start up my Keurig. Yeah, if you can sleep with coffee, I'd say go for it, or I'll still be up all night. I love a dirty chai tea. I've never tried a dirty chai. It feels like it might not taste good to me, like to my tastes, but so many people get dirty chais like all the time. So I'm sure they're good. Let me know in the comments if you all have tried matcha, because I also tried matcha for the first time recently. It's really good. At least where I work, they have sweet matcha and blueberry matcha. The blueberry matcha with almond milk is so good. It is so, so, so good. Chai. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that it was spelled wrong. Also, the New Families hasn't come out, right? Yes. Okay. So this is so annoying. H3 was basically like banned from YouTube for a week because Keemstar like reported him for like harassment or like bullying because Ethan was talking about Keemstar's super young girlfriend. And Keemstar, if you don't know anything about him, he sucks. Like just, what's the word? Like not even objectively, that's the word. He objectively sucks. Like he's just a not great person. And yeah, it's just like really crappy that H3 was banned literally for a week over something that was mild, like him just kind of like making fun of Keemstar, whereas Keemstar's actually done like really horrible things and YouTube has never done anything against him to my knowledge. It's kind of baffling. So yeah. But yeah, no, the New Families hasn't come out. I think I saw on their schedule that the Families is coming out. I think this is what it is. I could be wrong, but I think it's After Dark Friday because that'll be after the week ban or whatever. And then on Saturday is going to be Off the Rails. And then Sunday is going to be Frenemies, or not Frenemies. I keep saying that. It's so easy to say Frenemies. It kind of rolls off the tongue more than Families. And I was so used to saying Frenemies for so long. But yes, I'm still in the episode. No, I finished it in the Donna episode with the butterfly. It's so cute. I love Ethan's mom. She is so cute. But yes, hasn't come out yet. Me, a non-coffee drinker, sitting here like, I don't know anything about coffee. Well, you can have your sparkling water because I know you're a fan of sparkling water. And it's okay, you know, everybody's different. I just randomly came in at the barista talk. OMG, I was a barista for years and I learned so much about coffee drinks and how different every coffee shop does things. That's so cool that you're a barista too. Yes, every coffee shop does things so differently. At Magnolia, they did pumps. At the place I'm at now, we do grams, so we weigh everything out. which is different. So we like pour it on a scale and look at the grams. I'm with you on this one. You don't like coffee? Okay, it's okay. That's fine. I get sad. I mostly just like get sad because coffee brings me so much joy that I'm just like, I wish you had that joy of coffee in your life. But you all probably have other things that like bring you a ton of joy. Oh my gosh, I've been talking so long. It's 7:42. Okay, I promise we'll read in a second. I'm going to quick catch up on the comments. And then let's say in 2 minutes, we're going to start our sprint. I'll try to monitor myself. In Puerto Rico, we used to drink coffee before bed. Oh my gosh. I love that. Matcha is my favorite. It's really good. What makes it dirty? Just if it has espresso shots. So it's going to be like a normal chai. And then if they say a dirty chai, you'd just be like, how many espresso shots do you want in there? And usually people will get like 2 at most. I'm obsessed with an iced matcha tea latte. Did you have a matcha latte in your most recent picture you posted on Instagram? Because I was like, it's green. Is it matcha? OMG, not us talking about coffee for 20 minutes. I literally think we've been talking about coffee for 20 minutes, like genuinely. I could talk about coffee literally forever. Naomi, my family does that too. Coffee is in my blood. Like, I'm pretty sure I drank Cuban espresso as a baby. And that's so strong too. I've liked coffee since I was like very young, very, very young. You W2F, I didn't know they were banned. Yeah. At first I was like, who was banned? Coffee? Not coffee. H3. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And what he was saying wasn't even that bad. Like, it was, how is he banned for talking about Keemstar's girlfriend? It's ridiculous. Yeah, Trisha's on Keemstar's podcast. I know. I saw that. I was like so annoyed. I was so mad. My coworker from my old job sent me just the picture of Trisha at Keemstar's podcast. And I was like, excuse me, ma'am, why are you there? And then H3 did this TikTok just saying, like, not gonna lie, this sucks. Yeah. Hey, this is my first time on your channel. I'm currently reading Survive the Night. Yes. I know that Riley is such a popular author, but oh no, wait. I was celebrating too soon. But I'm 172 pages into the book and it's not that great. You know, I get that. It had a lull in the middle, and also his books are very divisive, especially this one. This most popular or most recent book was very divisive. A lot of people were very like not a fan of it. I was a fan of it, but I know you said you're new to my channel. I'm obsessed with Riley Sager. I always stand Riley Sager, but I understand what you're saying. Can't remember what was happening at like that point in the book, but it did have a little bit of a lull. Give it a try. Give it a try to the end. And again, I know some people love Riley Sager, didn't like that one. So I would say don't write him off as an author yet. I would still try his other works. And they never have done anything to Keemstar, but when he was like wishing death on all Jews and sending people to send hate. Yeah, I know. Keemstar is like the worst. He's the worst person. Honestly, he's said some just atrocious things. Atrocious. He bullied someone publicly. I don't really want to fully talk about it on my channel. Don't want to get flagged. Doubt I would, but just some sensitive content. You can look into it and see. He was awful to this many people Keemstar has been awful to. Yeah, and Ethan's beautiful wife, you know, he called her a horse, said she looked like a horse. Like, get a life, dude. Get a life. TV static water. I don't know what this is referring to. Sorry. Hi. Hey, thanks for joining. Let me check on the time. Oh my gosh. Okay, 3 minutes, and then I'll have us start reading. I drink coffee for the taste. Ooh, I just knocked off my charger. Hold on. Gotta plug my computer back in. Okay. I drink coffee for the taste, not for the waking up properties that I never feel, so I drink coffee before bed all the time. Yeah, taste is great. Love it. Yes, my most recent post was matcha, and I can't drink coffee, sadly, because my heart condition. Oh, I'm sorry. Not even supposed to drink teas, but I do occasionally. Well, I hope the tea you drink is mostly herbal and not matcha, because matcha does have caffeine. But yes, I'm glad it was a matcha, though. I'm happy that you like matcha. Gabby's also going to be on his podcast, of course. Of course she is. Gabby's just... I unfollowed her. Yeah, I think I'm about to do that, honestly. Also, yeah, it's Gabby. Gabby's another one. It's just, she's just interesting. Yeah, this is my comment about Gabby, basically. I loved when on Families, Ethan's mom was doing her little drama report and she was filling everybody in on Gabby Hannah. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, Ethan's mom is precious. So did I. And people call her the Donarch because she's obsessed with monarch butterflies. It's so cute. She loves monarch butterflies. So did I. I'm so mad at her for basically bringing all the internet into their feud. Yeah, I need to just go unfollow her. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I think it's because she doesn't pop up in my feed that much, so I kind of forget I follow her. And Gabby has to be on H3. Yeah. Yeah. He ugly Keemstar. Yeah. Literally. I can't stand her, but it's a train wreck that I like to watch. And I kind of get that. 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes later. Okay, 3 more minutes. Yeah. Thanks for being so active in the comments. This has been so fun. Miss Donna is everything. Yeah. For my birthday, I'm going to get me a cameo from Miss Donna. I know. Oh my gosh, her cameos are so good. I've looked at them and she's so sweet. She goes into such detail with her advice. It's so cute. I love that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I can't wait to see the one she does for you. We love talking, so 3 more minutes is great. I never watched Gabby's videos before her big drama. It's something. Yeah, I never did either. I'm going to ask her to recommend me a book. Oh, it'll be something about butterflies. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Okay, shall we read? Shall we be reading humans? I think we shall. Okay, hopefully my thing does not do what it did last time and glitch. So let me pull it up. Last time, I don't know what my computer was doing, but it was acting really weird and it duplicated me in StreamYard, and there was 2 of me in StreamYard and I got really confused. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Hello, welcome back to me talking. Probably not as long as the first time, but how was everybody's reading? I really am enjoying this ambiance. I absolutely love jazz and rain and fire and just every single thing in this ambiance. So let's catch up on this. I keep getting hot and cold in my house because I thought I would avoid this. In the house I was in before, the vents were so powerful. So whenever they turned on, it would get like so cold. And then it would get really hot when they weren't on. And I was like, oh, we're moving to a new apartment building. Like it's probably not going to be the same. Well, turns out it's kind of the same here. So I got like super cold and now I'm hot. Also, I think I left off here 15 minutes later. Reading. Yeah, no, let's just chat. Yes, that was a fun chat. Hey, Rye, how are you? Sorry, my chair is like really squeaky. I need to stop turning. I'm not very good at sitting still. Rye, Naomi. Did anybody else's Goodread get updated? They changed the layout of the app a little bit. I saw your comment and I was trying to look at my Goodreads. I think it looks a little bit different. However, I don't really like browse on Goodreads that much. Or I never really go on to like the Discover page or whatever. But everything looks about the same. Maybe the Discover page looks a little bit different. My Goodreads glitches like all the time. I'm trying to click on my profile and it's like freezing. So maybe my app hasn't updated yet. I'm not really sure, but I read about 20 pages. Nice. I don't know how many pages I read. I read from 89% to 95%. So I'm so close to finishing this. It's getting better. It's pretty good. I think it's maybe still going to be like a 3.5 star read for me. If anybody's just joining now, The Stalker by Sarah Alderson, it has a really, really good like potential, but I think it's just because I've read a lot of these twists in other books that it's just not like getting me a ton. It could also just be because I'm in a slump. But yeah, I'm at 95% now. So I'm excited to finish it in the next sprint and decide my rating. Read 43 pages. That's awesome. You're a fast reader. Read 20 pages. I love the jacket, please. Thank you. This is actually like a jacket from my mom from years ago. It says Priest Lake. This is in Washington State, I think. Priest Lake is in Washington State. It's very beautiful. She grew up going there, but yeah, it's so comfortable. I love like old sweaters or like jackets and stuff because they're so worn in and they're just so much cozier. So thank you. I got to page 27 in Punk 57. I'm really not liking Misha for some reason. Has anyone read this? Well, I changed my mind. Let me look up I have not read this. I think I've heard people talk about this book before or just mention it, but I don't think they've mentioned like their thoughts on it. Let me see. Punk 57. The cover is really cool. I really like the cover. Oh, and it has pretty high review. Sorry you're not liking it though. I hope it gets better. I read 37 pages of Cypher. It's so freaking dense. The writing is incredible in a unique way, but it takes so long to read and I'm not sure if I'm actually enjoying it. Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes it's like a book is objectively really well written, but it's maybe not as enjoyable because it's so dense. I totally get that. Sometimes I like just like easy reads. Now I'm super conscious of my chair. Like it's so, if you hear this, it's so squeaky. Why is my chair so squeaky tonight? Sorry. It's bothering me. Yes, great ambiance. Read 20 pages of Chloe Brown. Ooh, so a lot of us read 20 pages. I love it. I really enjoy Red's chapters, the love interest. I think I've heard people say that Chloe Brown is one of their favorites out of that. Is it a series? I know it's like a bunch of sisters. but they all have different love interests, and some people like certain ones over the others. I didn't read anything. I can't get into the 2 books that I try to read during the sprints. I think I'm going to switch to writing instead of reading. I think I'm entering a reading slump. Oh no, not a reading slump. Yeah, I feel that though. I feel like so many people are in reading slumps right now. I'm sorry you are in one too. The Goodreads update is literally just the discovery page. Oh, okay, so I was right. I was going to say, yeah, the discovery page looks better, but I never really used it anyway. Maybe I should start using the discovery page a little bit more. I like the format of this. I feel like Goodreads just needs to like update its app. Like it's just not even just the app, like it just needs to be updated. It's been the same for so many years, and I love Storygraph, but at the same time, I keep going back to Goodreads because I'm so used to it. And then it takes me forever to update Storygraph. But I really love Storygraph for like the graphs that they provide and stuff. It's really cool. I've been like referencing those when I do my bullet journal. So yeah. The chapters in my book are so long. I don't like that. I like short chapters. Short chapters make me very happy. I made it to page 224, survived the night, still a little bit bored, but I think it's getting a little better. I think it's a 3-star prediction. Okay, well, I hope that it's, it picks up for you. I'm glad it's getting a little better. I also ate some yogurt and took my makeup off. That yogurt is so good. I have dairy-free yogurt, but yes, yogurt is a yes. And also taking your makeup off, taking it off. Oh goodness, I can never talk on these streams. That's a good feeling. Definitely is. Naomi, I dislike when the chapters are so long. I got to page 27 of my book, and that was 1 chapter. Yeah. You know whose chapters are nice lengths? John Mars. He just writes short little chapters, and you can just fly through his book so well. Like, it's very helpful to me as a reader if I can fly through chapters. It makes me feel like I'm productive, which in turn makes me read more and feel better. So, yes. I love the feeling of taking off my makeup. Yep. I haven't been putting on a ton of makeup lately. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in college, I was never super consistent with it. I love putting on makeup, but I just have been so lazy. I want to start playing around with like eyeshadow again because that can be so fun. And it's like, so it's just kind of therapeutic to do, but I've just been so lazy. I need to stop being lazy. Chloe Brown is one of my favorite books. Act Your Age, Eve Brown is the 3rd book and the best one in the series. 2nd book is just full trash. It's boring, stupid. Danny's book isn't good. Goodreads has been the same since 2012. Yeah, I know. It's like, can you update it, please, ma'am? Like, hello? Why is Goodreads not updated? Naomi, same. These chapters are long. The Kite Hill almond milk protein yogurt has been hitting good this week. Have I had that kind of yogurt? I have Silk almond milk yogurt, but also So Delicious coconut milk yogurt, I think it is really good too. But yeah, I really love the Silk almond milk yogurt. Yeah, like I only read 1 chapter during the last sprint. That's okay. Sometimes I just can't read in sprints. I don't know. It's like as soon as the clock starts, I'm like, oh wait, I should read. But then I do other things. So, Darcy Coates chapters are like 5 to 10 pages each. Loving it. Oh, I love that. I need to read Darcy Coates. Ooh, I've been meaning to read more John Mars. What's another book by him besides the one? The Passengers is by John Mars. I actually much preferred though the one. I just really love the concept of the one. I thought all the characters were very interesting and I was really engaged. Whereas The Passengers, I wasn't as into. I thought that I would be more into it, actually. I'm putting out a vlog. I think it's probably not going to be able to get out tomorrow. I thought it would, but at this rate, I'm still editing it. So it'll probably be out Friday. And I actually read The Passengers and share some of my thoughts on it, some like non-spoilery thoughts. But Just be careful though. The Minders is another one by him, and that spoils, apparently, I have not read it, but it spoils the one and the Passengers. So if you're going to read another one and you don't want to be spoiled, I would recommend the Passengers. I think you would like the Passengers. A lot of people really, really like it. I just had like a very specific reason why I wasn't as interested in it as the one. But yeah, I loved the one. It was so good. I hate long chapters. I think that a length for chapters is around 10 pages or less. Oh, like a good length? Yeah, I agree. I love short chapters. Can't wait to read Darcy Coates. I know, and it's like fall is coming, and it's just perfect for Darcy Coates, I feel like. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I don't know how to like become a person who doesn't always stumble over their words. I think it's just unfixable. It's just who I am. I prefer short chapters, but if chapters are long, then something needs to constantly be happening. Yeah, it can't just feel like you're just dragging out your reading to get through a really, really long chapter, for sure. I have The Passengers, and I wanted to pick it up recently, but I always hear about the one. Yeah, I don't know. The Passengers started out very, very strong, but then it took a little bit of a different route than what I was expecting, and so I was a little bit disappointed, if that makes sense. I've only read What Lies Between Us. Oh, I always forget about that one. Did you like it? What's the cover of that one? What Lies Between Us? Oh, yeah, this one. I've seen this. I totally forgot that this was a John Mars book, though. It has a 4.01 rating on Goodreads. I'm curious what you rated it. Yeah, I don't know. Something about The Passengers just, it wasn't what I thought it would be. It feels like a Black Mirror episode. I love Black Mirror. Something I said in my vlog, I'm not going to completely say everything I said in it because I would be here too long talking about this one book, but I think I would have liked it more if it was shorter and mostly just focused. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to give anything away. All I'm going to say is I think I just would have liked it better if it was shorter. And it felt more like a Black Mirror TV show episode length, if that makes sense. It just felt a little bit long to me. And I think since it was longer, it kind of allowed it to go, another direction a little bit. I loved What Lies Between Us. It is very brutal and mother-daughter relationship. Oh, I would probably like that then. I need to read that. All right. I think I'm going to start another sprint. That way we can get more reading done. And let me pull this up really quick. I rated What Lies Between Us a 4-star. I want to read some of his others. Ooh, okay. I'll have to check this one out then. I'll put it on my long, never-ending TBR. Let me share my screen again and get that timer going. Hello. Sorry, I was like writing something. I'm gonna take this away. How was everybody's reading? I actually finished my book. I'm giving it a 3.5-star rating. I posted my review, or like a tiny little review, on my Instagram story. So if you're interested, I share my thoughts on there, but kind of to just share what I said. Basically, I kind of think this book would have been better off as a horror book. I wanted it to be scarier. But at the same time, I think people who like psychological thrillers will still really enjoy it. So I would recommend it. It's a good isolated thriller setting. But I was kind of hoping I would be scared. So yeah. Let's see where I left off. I can't remember if I pulled up this comment, so I'm just going to pull it up again. I rated What Lies Between Us at 4-star. I want to read some of his others. I read 40 pages. I've got to go for the night, but thank you so much for the sprints. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you were so productive. That's awesome. I'm so sorry I'm late. You're fine. Listening to Hummus and Homicide. Nice. Finished my escape room board game. It was fun. It was Alice in Wonderland themed. Now time to pick up the Dragon Republic. Ooh, nice. Alice in Wonderland is kind of trippy, so that sounds really fun. I read 23 pages. This Darcy Coates book is pretty good. That's awesome. I was kind of just chilling for the rest of the time. I wrote that little review, and then I was kind of checking Instagram. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Read about 25 pages. That's awesome. I think I want to do one more sprint. I have to decide what I want to read. I started the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Was it last week on my sprints? May have been 2 weeks ago. And I really want to finish that one. But I also have so many other books that I want to get to. I think I'll probably pick that one up for my last sprint. I'm looking at it. That's why I keep looking behind me. I think I'm going to do that because, I don't know, I kind of want to read a horror book right now. But yeah, there's so many books I want to get to. And also, I think I'm going to make a book order for the first time, honestly, since moving, which is crazy. But I've been trying really hard to not order many books. So I think the only books that I've gotten since being here are Velvet Was the Night. I pre-ordered that, and then I pre-ordered The Taking of Jake Livingston. I think I pre-ordered that back in January or something. So that arrived. Have I gotten any other books here since? I don't think so. And I've been here almost 2 months. And so, oh my gosh. Yeah. I need to order some books. I was trying to kind of wait and settle in and get all my books organized and try to save a little money. But now I'm feeling the urge to order some books because I want to physically read books again. I really do love reading on my Paperwhite, especially with the pop socket. It makes it super comfortable. And my favorite thing about my Paperwhite is when I'm lying in bed, it is so nice to read on it. But I do really like reading physical copies, and I like having them on my bookshelves. So I think I'm going to order a few books. I think what I'm going to order, let me look. So I think I'm going to order, I want to order so many books though, and I need to save money. What do I do? Everything that I talked about in my anticipated August horror books, I really want to buy all those books. And then I also want to buy especially a few for my August thriller books. like I said before, I'm kind of going to be focusing a little bit more on horror books during this like season and these next couple months because of Halloween coming up and everything. And I just want to read more horror. I haven't read as many horror as thriller books in general. But, oh my gosh, because, okay, so let me just pull out, like, I'll share, like, what am I just going to start playing? Nope, thankfully my volume is off. So I'm looking at my list for my most anticipated horror book releases. I think the ones that I want to order the most right away are Evil Eye, a slasher story. I think I really want to do that one. I also really want to order Chasing the Boogeyman. And if I had to choose, the other ones that I want to order the most are probably Getaway and The Woods Are Always Watching. But also, every single other one of those books I mentioned also just looks so good. So honestly, those are probably, I'm going to have to try to decide between those. And then for my thrillers that I talked about in my anticipated thriller book releases, I'm pulling up the list of what I talked about on my phone. Probably out of these, I would want to read In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife. That one looks so good. All of them look so good. Oh gosh, I'm just looking at all these and I really want to read all of these. And then maybe, I don't know. I can't choose. But I think I'm going to order more horror books right now. Anyway, that was a tangent. Let me see where I left off. Yes, I need another sprint. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling another sprint. I'm really enjoying this ambiance. For some reason, I thought I wouldn't be able to focus while I had like jazz playing because I really love jazz. But something about this like ambiance or whatever is so, it's so like soothing and just like relaxing. And I got distracted because I'm so excited for Stabathon. And also, yeah, that got me distracted because I have to plan my TBR for it very, very soon. And obviously it's going to be all horror books for Stabathon, of course. So yes, I'm going to be sitting down very, very soon and planning my TBR for that. Also just like my general TBR for the next couple months. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of booktube planning and there's going to be some exciting videos coming out soon. So yes, I'm very excited for what the fall has in store. It's going to be such a fun time. And also, oh my gosh. So, I am in the process of watching all the Scream movies because I've never seen all of them and I'm having the most fun time. I watched 1 and 2 and honestly, I may watch Scream 3 tonight. I've heard that that's like the least good one. I mean, obviously everybody has different rankings of them, but I think I may watch the third one. Oh, but I have to edit. I'm at a dilemma. What do I do? Oh no, I have so many things I like am supposed to do, like editing, like chores. I have to edit. I like editing, but whenever I have a deadline to edit, I'm like, I don't want to edit. But when I have like time and I'm just doing things like open-ended, I'm fine with editing, but the deadline is what makes me not want to edit. So I have to edit. I also have to do something for work. I have another job. I have a teaching job that's coming up when the school year starts. So I have to do some of that stuff tonight. But I also want to watch Scream 3. So what the heck do I do? Maybe I'll try to do all 3 of those things. Yes, I need another sprint. Me too. Darcy Coates has a new book right now on NetGalley. I need to be more active on NetGalley. I definitely, well, I wrote 1 review so far. I wrote my review for Survive the Night on NetGalley, but I need to use NetGalley more. I just think I would get pretty overwhelmed if I had like so many books in NetGalley kind of like stack up. You know what I mean? I pre-ordered it already. Oh, the new Darcy Coates book? Already 2 months. I know. Also, I really want to do like the 100 days of posting before Halloween. I know I'm like super behind on that. And I want to start doing it. I just could not like pull it together for posting every day on Instagram. I feel like I'm just really bad at posting on Instagram. I don't know why, but I just am. So I want to get better at it. And I want to jump on the like bandwagon of posting every day leading up to Halloween and doing all those prompts pretty soon. I'm not sure the exact day I'm going to start doing it, but I am going to start doing it. I just couldn't do it for all 100 days. Which Cammie is doing it for all 100 days, and I'm so impressed. Her posts are so cute and spooky and Halloweeny. I'm so excited for Stabathon. Oh yeah, I already pulled this up because it popped up. Can you go to the library? I can go to the library. The thing about the library is they usually don't have new releases available. And a lot of what I really want to read, like I have a lot of backlist books that I want to read, but some of the stuff that I'm the most excited for is like really new releases. And so if I have to wait for them at the library, I'll be waiting months and months and months. So it's like, I don't know. That's my only thing with the library. I love the library. I just actually got sent my library card a couple days ago. So I'm very excited to go into it. I can't wait for Darcy Coates' new book. I also basically put every book Erin talks about on my TBR. Yeah, me too. I love Erin. You and me both. I had to pre-order it from Barnes & Noble when they had that sale. Chasing the Boogeyman. Man, I was talking about this the other day. I have a weird accent. Some of my words sound like really northern and other words sound really southern, and it's really weird. It's like interchangeable. Like the other day I was talking on my story and I was like, I'm a wall or something. It said wall and it sounded really southern and it like really stuck out to me. But then sometimes I will say things like that are very northern sounding. And my voice is just all over the place. And I feel like I have absolutely no control of like what comes out of my mouth accent wise. Like it just happens because I grew up in the Midwest. Like I grew up in Wisconsin. And then at 18, I moved to Texas. Then I was there for 6 years and now I'm back. And so in Texas, I started picking up on some stuff. So my accent's all over the place. Wait, did I miss something? Hold on. Oh, yes, about the TBR. Okay, I saw this, but I thought it was earlier. I'm so excited to hear your TBR. Yes, we have to talk in our chat about our TBRs. I need to figure mine out. I'm still like trying to narrow down all the books I want to read. Do you know what I mean? Like I have so many things I want to read. I feel like that's what every reader always says though, like 24/7, we just have so many books and it's like, how do we narrow them down into a TBR? Like it's so hard. And then you factor in mood reading, but yes, I'm excited. We have to talk in our chat and share our TBRs because yes, I need to know what your TBR is. Scream 3 is the least good, but it isn't bad. Also, the fourth one is fantastic and we should watch the new one together when it comes out. Yes, for sure. Yeah, that's what I've heard about Scream 3, that it's just kind of like, I still want to watch it though, because I want to watch, all of them. And you said it isn't bad. That's what people have said. That's what I've heard. I'm on a book buying ban at the moment, so I'm just putting it all on my Amazon wish list so I can go ham when it's my birthday in November. Yeah, it's helpful making a wish list. It kind of like, you feel like you're buying it, but you're not spending money and you're not getting it. So it's kind of sad, but it sort of like satisfies that like need to shop, I do that sometimes with clothes. Like I'll go and put a ton of clothes in my cart and not actually like get them. And it sort of satisfies that like want of buying them without buying them. Oh gosh, I haven't posted for a while. LOL, I've been really bad with it, but I'll catch up. But you posted really well for like consistently, for a while. So I feel like almost no one has been able to post every single day with it, because it's a lot to post on Instagram every single day and have like consistent content. It's time consuming, Yeah. All right. Shall we do one last sprint? We shall. I'm talking to myself, I guess. I'm like asking myself. Let me pull up My screen. See, I just said my screen. My accent's all over the place. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. What is happening? I literally just pulled up my StreamYard screen. What am I doing? I'm so distracted. I saw that the other night. Jordaline did that on her. She did that on her reading sprint, and it was up like that for so long that I was just reading comments. Like I was seeing my own comments popping up on her screen through her StreamYard. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the correct screen. There we go. Sorry. everyone. I started, or not started, but I re-picked up where I left off in the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I got to a really gross part. Yeah, it was gross. Grady Hendrix is good at writing gross stuff. It's not the cockroach part. I always hear people reference that, but just the way that he writes things, like I immediately noticed in Horror Store how he described gore was just like, ugh, gross. But I'm really enjoying it and I'm excited to continue. But I think I'm going to check out for the night. I have a lot of stuff I still technically have to do. I got some wine. It's very, very good. I forgot what the brand is. It was in my Instagram post from today. It was Velvet Moon Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's really good. Cab is like my favorite wine. I love dry red wine. It's very good. And it wasn't that expensive. I can't remember. I got it at Trader Joe's. So yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Let me just quick catch up on the comments. I'm falling asleep. I'm going to head out. Thank you so, so much for the sprints. I read a total of 92 pages during these sprints. Good night. I'm glad you were so productive. That's amazing. Thank you for being here. This was fun going to bed because I'm falling asleep. Love you. Love you too. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Good night, love. Enjoyed this so much. Good night. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. I am excited to do sprints next week, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Bye.